Welcome back to How to Souls. My name is Rach, and today we're going to continue with our walkthrough of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. So the time has come, my friends. The day is here. It is time for Iron Keep. Now, I feel like I've bigged up Iron Keep in a bad way. I've explained that it's kind of difficult. It's one that I like to leave till last, but now that I've had a wee think about it, it's really not that bad. We've got a couple of tricks that are really going to help us with this area. The first boss of this area is probably easily much harder than the second boss. So maybe that gives you a bit of an idea of what we're dealing with here. But yeah, so we've already made it to Iron Keep. If you have been following this walkthrough, each and every episode, you will also have the bonfire for Iron Keep, but we haven't gone any further than that. If you haven't, the way that you get here is through Huntsman's Copse, Harvest Valley, Earthen Peak, and then Iron Keep. It's quite a long road. But before we do go back to Iron Keep and start clearing it, the biggest thing that we can do to make this area and this boss loads easier is by having some fire defense. So no matter your build, you should be able to get some fire defense, and that'll really make such a big difference to how easy you find it coming through here. So at present, with our Hexer incantation, our fire defense is I don't know, I actually don't know what to compare this to. I would compare it to heavy armor. Actually, our fire defense is pretty good. Yeah, actually, because this armor set is fully upgraded. So that is something you can do. Upgrade your armor set, switch it for one that has more fire defense. The fire is obviously the little red flame, just in case. I don't know what we're dealing with here, guys. You guys could be complete beginners. The fire defense there here on this chest piece is 60. So you can sort of compare like this. And it looks like we're actually doing okay. My helm doesn't seem very high. That's unupgraded. But actually, compared to other helmets, it's pretty good. Oh, well, turns out, if you're a hexer like me wearing the Lion Mage set, we've actually got pretty decent, innate? I think it's innate fire defense anyway. But just in case you aren't wearing this armor, or you're prioritizing fashion over function, which is actually a really legit way of playing this game. Don't worry about it. There's a couple other things we can do, and I'm going to show you how to do them in order to combat this. So the main one is a spell. It's a pyromancy. It's called Flash Sweat. So Rosabeth here sells Flash Sweat. It's this one here. It's pyromancy. So with pyromancies in this game, you don't need intelligence and faith to use them, which is why you really have no excuse for not taking advantage of Flash Sweat, no matter your build. Really, get yourself the pyromancy glove, get yourself Flash Sweat. It's 2,300 souls, ridiculous amount of fire defense. So if we take a look at our fire defense, well, we'll need to attune it first. So we have to go to a bonfire and put it on our spell. We'll just take out this fireball here, put on Flash Sweat. You get 4 casts of it, but obviously you can replenish those with a herb. Another thing we can do to boost our fire defense is obviously there is the Flame Quartz ring, which she also sells just here. It's 2,000 souls. That's just the base level, so we're going to pick that up as well. You can get a +1, +2, +3 version of this ring. +1 actually we can pick up after the midway point of Iron Keep. So if we're struggling with the second half of Iron Keep, we can pick up the +1 ring. But for now, the base level will do just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the probably, I don't know, I have great faith in the stone ring. Maybe I give the stone ring too much credit, but I swear, I don't know if it's subconscious, but I feel like it makes enemies stagger with Dark Orb loads. Steel Protection's doing bits because we are quite weak, where our vigor is not super high as a mage. But also we're out of melee range a lot of the time with the mage, so we're not getting hit a lot. So we could sacrifice Steel Protection. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice Stone Ring and see how it feels. We can always switch it around. But Chloranthe is always going to be good, and Blue Stone Ring, that's non-negotiable. We need that. Okay. So we got our ring, we got our Flash Sweat. That is us for fire defense, for sure. There are a couple other things that I could suggest picking up before we go to Iron Keep. And now the first one is, right, if you're not playing a mage, if you're not playing anyone with, like, so if you don't have a bow, basically, if you have no kind of ranged combat equipment, I urge you to rethink that. I urge you to maybe pick up a soul vessel, maybe respec, get a bit of magic, or some investment into dex so you can use a bow. You can get a free short bow from the blacksmith in the chest there, level it up a couple times, and get some arrows, and get some poison arrows maybe from Gavlan. And yeah, poison arrows are actually so good in this game. Like, I definitely think Iron Keep is a lot easier with some kind of range, and you'll see why when we go there. I'm just trying to be as prepared as we can before we do go there, because if you go in unprepared, especially if you're pure melee, it's an absolute nightmare. Speaking of pure melee, just in case you didn't know, a lot of enemies in this game are like heavily armored. The main assailants of the Iron Keep are these armored knights. So if you're fighting with something like a slashing weapon, or even a thrusting weapon, so you got scimitar, sword, rapier, anything like that, you're not going to be doing a lot of damage. Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to be doing damage. Like, your damage will be fine. But you're not going to be doing as much damage against highly, like, heavily armored enemies, unlike something like a mace, a blunt weapon like a mace, or a club, which does heavily increased damage against armored enemies. So if you do have, I mean, we've got a mace plus 8 from our time as the dual mace runner. If you're still rocking the dual maces, you're going to find you do a lot of damage against these knights, but bear in mind the only thing with a mace is it's got really, really low range. So yeah, you're probably going to want that ring of steel protection, put it that way. You're going to get hit quite a lot, and some heavy armor. Okay, so I'm trying to cover like all builds because like I'm a hexer because I think it's the easiest way to play this game. But I do understand that some people don't like magic, some people want to play as a melee character, so I'm going to try and make this walkthrough more of a general, like just tips for everything. We will eventually have a boss series that'll cover like all builds, but for the walkthrough I am showing the easiest way through this game, so just that's what that's all about. That's why we're a caster. Okay, so, right, weapons out the way, shield, actually, I think even if you're a caster, let's get a shield for Smelter Demon. So, I'm not going to need a chime there, let's just take that off. Equipment weight permitting, you don't want to go over 75, or 70, is it 70% equipment, you don't want to do that. I do think a shield for the boss, the first boss in this area, is a very good idea. Or actually, even just for the mobs coming up to it. So my strength is super low. I've got like flipping 10 strength or something. So I've not got much to choose from personally. Your best bet as a caster is probably the large leather shield there. It's got 90% physical, 60% fire. If you've got a little bit of strength, Drang Lake shield is a really solid shout. It's got a little bit less fire defense though, but way more stability. What's the stability? Yeah. Stability on the leather shield is 40. Drang Lake shield is 55, but it does require 16 strength. If you have a great shield, I mean, that's going to be even better. Tower shield, which you pick up... oh, that was quite early in the game, wasn't it? Was that like Forest of Fallen Giants? Pass. It's quite early in the game, you should have it. Has 75%, so if you are a big heavy strength character, it's worth giving a wee check to what kind of fire defense and physical defense and stability your shield has. Tower shield is mint. I like that one. If you did manage to get a Gurm Great Shield from the Gurm Knights in Doors of Pharos, I looked that one up. That one's got 100% fire block. So if you did manage to get one of those, you're laughing in Iron Keep. You're laughing. Okay, I think that was the last thing. Oh, no, it's not the last. It's not the last thing. Sorry, guys. We will go soon. I mean, I've warned you about Iron Keep. It's good to be prepared. So, shield. Yeah, I'm going to wear a shield, actually. Let's just put this on. Mostly for Smelter Demon. And my roll is still pretty fine. It's pretty good. Right, yeah, the last thing is, right, so on the topic of Smelter Demon, he is actually, in my opinion, one of the harder bosses in this game. for a number of reasons. First one, I want you to make sure you have a decent amount of agility. So I've got 90, which is good. It's not great. But I'm a caster, so it's not a big deal. If you're a melee character, you want that to be a lot higher. You want aim for 100, like plus even. That is because a lot of Smelter's attacks, even though it looks like you dodged, you got it, you'll still get hit by it. So yeah, ADP, as well as fire defense. What was the other thing I was going to say? He's right. Without spoiling the boss fight, but we're being prepared here, he has a sort of transition halfway through where he starts giving off like constant fire damage. So we have here the Ring of Restoration. We're going to be using the Ring of Restoration for that fight, just to gradually, like, as he is slowly ticking us down, this is going to be slowly ticking us up. So it'll help negate it a little bit. If you don't have this, it's from the Forest of Fallen Giants. It's like just down from Cardinal Tower, across the bridge, and then a door that you open with the key from the last giant. It's like up there. But yeah, Ring of Restoration. Okay, so we've been thinking a lot about our defense, but like it's time to think about our offense. We may as well do this before we even start tackling the area, because then once we're there, we can just do it, you know? Sorry if it's a bit boring, but this is a walkthrough, so I'm trying to teach as much as I can. So this boss has like, kind of call it like 3 phases, I believe. There's a couple of points in the fight where it's ill-advised to attack, really, because when bosses do, like, they're like powering up and they're transitioning into phase 2 or whatever, they take reduced damage. But there are other things you can do during those windows, like for example, heal up, rebuff, etc., that are much better use of the time. This boss, and a lot of other bosses in this game, can be poisoned. So it is perhaps worth, if you're a fan of easy cheesy methods, is picking up either Poison Mist. Rosabeth here sells Poison Mist. It's a pyromancy. Again, no excuses for not using it, because it's there's no requirement. Anyone can use it. So Poison Mist, 3,400 from her. Or you can get Toxic Mist, which is like Poison Mist, but it's worse. Like Toxic it does way more damage. My controller has just turned off. I'll just change the batteries of my controller. I should really get like a wired controller, eh? This happens at the best points. At least it didn't happen when we were in the boss fight. Yeah, so Toxic is like worse than Poison, but better for us, worse for the enemy that is being toxicked. This is from Strayed of Olaphis. So it's one of the ones that you have to trade a boss soul for, so I hope you didn't eat your boss souls, because it is the Royal Rat Vanguard. If we go to Strayed's cell, we can trade him the Royal Rat Vanguard soul for Toxic Mist. Now that's gonna be pretty awesome. You can actually... Oh, sugar, I always forget about these little nerds. I think they won't attack us, but it always scares me. Not so much for my own safety, but for Strayed's safety. So if we go to trade here... Oh, we don't have any souls. Oh, frick. Well, there's Toxic Mist there. I don't get Acid Surge. I don't think it's very good. Toxic Mist is what we want. Let me get some souls. We're so feeble. Right. What was it? Let's just see what this gives us. 8,000? I think that's enough. As a very peculiar soul. Yes. Okay, here we go. Right, Toxic Mist. Perfect. So an enemy can be toxic and poisoned at the same time. So basically all you have to do is like apply that and then just like focus on surviving. It's a legit strat for like so many things really, but it's just not fun. Just sitting watching an enemy die of poison. But poison is really, really effective in this game. So it's definitely worth looking into. So we've got both now. Poison Mist, Toxic Mist. You just need to make sure you have enough attunement slots to be able to like equip them. So we're not going to be doing much in the way of actual pyromancy in Ironkeep because most things are heavily resistant to fire. So we've got 2 Dark Orbs. I would love another Dark Orb. I really would. We're also going to attune Poison Mist and then Toxic Mist. There, they look very similar. And then our third slot, what we got? We got a lot of things that require 2 slots to use. Dark Fog, it's worth pointing out, Dark Fog also does, it's like a poison mist, but it's used with a staff rather than with a pyromancy glove. This does require int and faith to use, but it also requires 2 attunement slots, so it's not really better, in my opinion, than the toxic and poison mist. For my final slot, I'm actually just gonna keep that empty because I don't really need anything in there. All right, those impatient among you might be glad to hear that that is us now finally heading to start tackling Iron Keep. But I think all that was important, so hopefully you agree. Okay, welcome back to Iron Keep. It's time to start tackling the Iron Keep. So, the biggest tip with this area is just the same tip as any other area in this game, just take it slowly. Especially on your first way through, make sure you kill everything, take your time, always look behind you. Always expect an ambush. And not so much ambushes here, but just a lot of enemies shooting you at once. There are a few instances in this zone where you'll see like fiery heckin' platforms with items on them. Usually this is a trap because the items are not that good. If we read this, oh, I'm playing online, I need to fix that. Fatty! Oh, they're correct. Yeah, the items are not worth it, really. You've got a human effigy here because I looked it up for you because I am not getting it. If you do want to get it, you're going to need hella fire defense. Way more than we have at the minute, even with flash sweat. Unless you're like willing to die. If you literally just grab it and die, it's up to you. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Up to you. Right, let me quickly just go offline because we do not need more hassle in this walkthrough. Okie dokie dudes, we are offline, so it's just one less thing to worry about when I'm trying to teach you how to play this game. Aha! Our first night. So as you can see, our dark bead is making quick work of them. That's really, really good. 2 casts. At what have we got? 39 int, 38 faith. I think that's pretty good going. So not too bad. On your right, you'll see another lava platform scenario. You need ridiculous fire defense to get that. The prize at the end is a bonfire ascetic. So if you are wanting to push an area into New Game Plus for whatever reason you may have, bonfire ascetics are good. You just decide if it's worth dying for. But that's what that is over there. Okay, so have caution as you approach this chained pillars and this door. We have an NPC invasion on the way. Any minute now. No? Any minute now? No? Okay, we'll just open the door. Ah, okay, Fencer Sharon, there she is. Right, so we're gonna run. We're gonna run. There she is. Okay, right, Shannon. Okay, the thing is with us is we want a considerable amount of distance just so that the dark bead doesn't go over her head. If she's too close to us, it's going to go right over her head. So she's got like, I don't know, she looks like she has like 2 swords and an inability to dodge. So that's working just fine for me. Oh, what's that? What are you throwing at me? What's that? It threw some kind of spunk at me. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so yeah, she didn't put up much of a fight. So that's her vanquished. What was I going to look at there? Oh, so that was with... right, that was without the stone ring. Yeah, I wonder if we would have staggered her more with the stone ring. Much testing needed. Okay, so with her down, we do actually have the door open now, so we're just going to proceed. I am pretty sure there's nothing down these stairs. Does one of them have an item? That's where she came from. She came from down there. No, yeah, there's nothing down there. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Right, this room has several more of these Alon Knights. Alon Knights? Is that what they're actually called? Huh, interesting. There's Sir Alon is the boss of the sorry, my controller's being a little weird. Like it's being a bit floaty. Or maybe it's just because I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls 1 lately. Yeah, sorry, Sir Alon is the... Oh my god, I got a Black Steel Katana! Ooh. Sir Alon is the boss of the Fiery DLC. One day I will manage to get a sentence out. This is a really cool weapon, and I regret not being a Dex character right now. Black steel katana. So good. Dual wield. S-scaling in Dex. Oh, it's got... Does it have bleed? I did a build one time, and it was Dark Souls 2 with dual wielding black steel katanas. It was so good. Oh, anyway. Happy, joy, joy. I confess, my memory is a little bit cloudy of this area in Scholar of the First Sin, because my main area of expertise is the original version of this game. My bum. But there used to be a lot more of these knights. There used to be like 3 of them in this area. I can't hit him from here. It's so hard to get a sentence out when I'm heckin' being shot by stuff. Okay, so we're gonna proceed. We're not gonna go for that item yet. We're just gonna make sure we get this guy who's shooting at us. So 2 hits should get him. No bother. There's another one up here. Okay, we're not gonna break all those urns just yet. Let's grab this. Okay, so with those 2 dead, we are gonna break the urn, but we're gonna do it by like rolling through it, because this is gonna give us fire defense. Just in case we do touch this fire here. We're gonna... Oh god! Right, so don't do what I did there, and that was to spam the roll button while you have like... Because when you pick up the item, you have to press A to like dismiss the like item pickup like box, and it wasn't letting me roll. Anyway, because we rolled through that water jar, we didn't die there, thank goodness. I would maybe recommend a little flash sweat just to help you with that. But that key, right, so pick up this item. You'll need it. Well, you won't need it, but like I say so. I say you'll need it. It's the, where's my keys? It's the iron key. The iron key from the Iron Keep. Oh, we have a lot of keys. Opens the iron door of the Iron Keep. So, but this is misleading. This is really misleading. This opens... Yeah, oh, here we go. Right, okay. No, maybe not. Okay, it does say at the end there, the iron door 2 must be somewhere far away. So it does allude to the fact that, yeah, the door that this key opens is not here. It's elsewhere. It's far away. It's very far away, in fact. It's back in the Forest of Fallen Giants, and we will go there. At the end here, we have a merchant. This is the traveling guy, traveling merchant. Who are you?
Who, me?
Oh, me, I'm Magarold. So Magarold, his main thing is incense. So he'll use the Skeptic Spice and the Simpleton Spice to make spells. So for example, this Soul Spear, which I don't have enough to use, we can put a spice on it, which will make it obtainable with 1 less intelligence. So I can use that with 39 intelligence instead of 40. This is worth it if you're trying to hit a certain level bracket for PvP. If not, it's not worth it because it will reduce the effectiveness of the spell. I think if you want to use a spell, just level your int and faith high enough to use the spell. But if you are trying to hit a level bracket for PvP, then these are good. I want to point out this Jester's Cap raises item discovery. Jester's Robes nullifies foe's critical hit, so if you get like crit, like backstab or parried, riposted I should say. The Gloves increases number of souls acquired. I mean, not bad for just wearing a set of gloves. And the Legs reduces falling damage. The only thing with this set is it does require Dex to wear. Kind of unusual, right? Needing to have a certain stat to be able to wear an armor set, but that's just how Dark Souls 2 rolls. But this whole set, maybe something, well, definitely the hat, if you don't have any kind of item discovery boosts, the hat, and the gloves for soul discovery, if you have enough Dex. The bandit armor, it just... it's whatever. This is the Cursebite ring. We also have the, oh my god, the carvings. Very good. He sells a fragrant branch of yore. We've got 2 at the minute. We can see they're held 2, so we don't need to pick up 1 at the minute, but it's good to point out that if we need one, he's got one for us, 7,500. A human effigy, I've got 39. I meant to say, like, if you're running low on things like human effigies and you've not been, like, picking it enough up, you can do co-op, you can do PvP, you can do, there's ways of getting effigies. Helping other people with killing bosses gets you a human effigy. Life gems you can buy with souls. Repair powder, rusted coin, yeah. So, Also, he sells some spells. We've got Dark Hail there, which, I don't know, I feel like Dark Bead is so good in Dark Souls 1, but it's just meh in Dark Souls 2. I feel I kind of want to pick it up and give it a chance, but it's the 2 attunement slots that puts me off, really. Dark Storm is like Firestorm, but dark, which is pretty cool. It's used with a chime as well. If you buy stuff from him, so if you spend 10,000 souls, a lot of merchants in this game have this. If you spend a certain number of souls with them, you get like something for free. So this guy gives you the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +1, which actually, do you know what? That's actually probably worth picking up, because there might come a time when I need to sort of farm for something, and that Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +1 will really increase our item discovery. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this branch because it will be useful. What do we have left? Do we have 3k for the... Yeah, we could get the human effigy. That's probably the... Well, I mean, I've got 39, so maybe not. Maybe not the most useful thing. I need to spend another 2,500. Well, there's the... Right, the glove certificate. I'm never going to have 14 decks. What do I buy, guys? It doesn't really matter. Coins, I guess. For farming. Yeah, we'll just buy these. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so we've spent over 10k with him. We talked to him. We have similar tastes, so you should like these. And he gives us Gold Serpent Ring +1. Yeah, that's probably worth it. Yeah. If you don't have 10k at the minute, it's worth noting for later. But there's +1. Fallen foes more likely to drop items. Cool. Okay, so just pointing out, from this room you can go up those stairs, but you can get to the same room much safer by going up these stairs. There is an illusory wall, I believe, just here, or is it at the back here? It's somewhere. It's at the back. Perfect. Okay, so with caution, we're gonna go around here, and there is a ballista here. We're gonna quickly open this illusory wall, jump on the back of the ballista, and fire. I wonder if we can get another shot. Is he gonna come around the corner? Wait, he doesn't even know I'm here. Oh, that's so funny. I love everything about that. Doesn't even know I'm there. But yeah, so we got the drop on him rather than... Finally, this game's been getting the drop on us for so long. But yeah, this room, so obviously if you come in from this side, he's going to be right there. Wow, I gotta say, guys, there used to be like 3 guys in this room. They've definitely... So my fear from the PS3 version of this game, they definitely made Iron Keep a lot better, dare I say it, in Scholar of the First Sin. I don't know what I was so afraid of. Oh my god, guys, touch wood immediately. Touch wood immediately. Right, here we are in the main room. Right, immediately we have an archer. Now, I don't have the range to hit him with my Dark Orb, but if you are an archer yourself, you can hit him with poison arrows. Even if you've got like a great bow, you might even knock him off the platform there. But for now, we're just going to avoid him. We can use these pillars to sort of put them between him and us. If we sort of stand here and look above us, I had in my head there was an archer behind us. Okay, so we're going to try and chill here with this pillar in the way. Sorry, my head's a bit scattered today. It's been a wee while since we played Dark Souls 2. Yeah, so just let him come to us. The pillar is blocking the archer from us, so we killed those 2. I swear there used to be a guy up there as well. Did they remove him as well? This is fantastic. Ooh, what also is fantastic is we've picked up a piece of a Lawn Knight armor. So if you were struggling with the fire defense department, a Lawn armor has really good fire defense, so it's got 41, but this is unupgraded. Obviously, mine is upgraded fully. So, if you did upgrade that, it would be super high. Oh, here's another one coming. Fantastic. So 2 dark beads, 2 dark orbs, I should say, for him. We're running a wee bitty low on the dark orbs. Will we just take out this guy here, like so? Up ahead, archer up ahead, and then guy down here. Is that the... Oh, that's the guy that came running for us. Okay, so we're just literally, we're taking baby steps because every step we take and every move we make, there's a new guy that notices us. Like this guy here. Okay, so he's not very good aim though, apparently. So we'll get him. Can actually maybe get this guy? I can't target that guy from here. If we equip the... Just have a... Oh god, the flippin' urns there scared me. Yeah, just constant vigilance. It turns out oh, we do have the... There we go. Right, so we can maybe hit him from here. No! We're just under the range. It's a bit of a waste of a dark orb if we miss, but it's worth a try. Ooh. Nice! Oh, sharp shooting Rex. Tex? Sharp shooting Tex. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, let's do this first, just in case we fall under scary times. So down here, oh yeah, that was the guy that came. Oh man, yeah, just taking it easy, taking it slow, having a little chat with your audience. That's the key. Okay, so this door, don't touch this door, and you can maybe tell why. It is a flippin' metal door to a furnace. That's gonna blow your hand off. It's gonna be super heckin' hot. Don't touch it. Instead, we're gonna pull this lever. We will go in there eventually. We need to turn the fire off first. This lever lowers 1/2 of the bridge. Okay, so we'll be able to mount the bridge now. But just first, we're gonna go to the end here. We do have more of these water pots. Don't break these until you're planning on using them because they're precious. Big fire defense from those. God, there used to be a guy here as well. This is really not so bad, friends. Okay, soul and repair powder down there, and then we can take the ladder up here. It's worth pointing out as well, I don't mention this enough, but if you are sort of struggling with an area, or, you know, I mean, I've got dark orbs, so nothing is really bothering me at the minute, but if you are finding this kind of troublesome and me saying, oh, this is easy, is putting you off, different builds, guys, different builds. It's not necessarily a skill issue. If you have enough patience, you can, well, you get a decent amount of souls doing it as well, but you can just like farm out this area, just kill the knights like 10 times, 12, I think it's 12, so they stop respawning. That's a legit tactic in this game. In this chest we have a life ring and a twinkling titanite. That twinkling titanite in particular is very good news because that will allow us to get our staff to max level now, which we are going to do before this boss fight, because just once again it is one of the harder boss fights in this game. Plus we need to go back and rest for dark orbs anyway. Oh, he's a little bit close for comfort for me there. Okay, so decent defense. It maybe is worth keeping that ring of steel resistance on there just for little mishaps like that, but yeah, ideally we want to be keeping a big distance. There he is. There's him. He used to have a bow. Anyway, for mishaps like that. This guy's a little scary. We can roll down. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm gonna get you, I think, instead. Get you there. We can roll down and fight him. He's got his bow out at the minute. Let's go down here, because from here we can pull this, rotate this. Right, this turns the furnace off. You can kind of see through the window there. That turns the furnace off. Wait until it cools down, guys. Wait until it cools down. It's probably still life-threateningly hot. Speaking of which, another platform to a chest there. This has a... Ooh, sugar. This has a shield inside it. Phoenix Parma. Good for collection, I guess, but worth dying for? Gotta be honest, probably not. So furnace is off. From here, obviously we still got that guy there. I don't know if I can reach him from... Oh, there's another guy there. Oh, round the corner. Round the corner. Let's let this guy come to us first. We don't want to be missing with Dark Orb. I've only got one left. Oh, okay. We're going to go ahead and just use a herb here. Get some casts back. I like to save these for emergencies, and this is an emergency, so... There we go, 2 to take him out. Perfect. So he had much more health, but still 2 dark orbs. Not bad, not bad. Right, so we got that guy, we got that guy. Right, so from here we can go into the furnace. Let's just go ahead and pull this first. That'll make this half of the bridge go down. So the bridge is now fully level. It's worth pointing out this will make the second journey through here slightly more complicated because you'll have your guy on the bridge and then this guy that was here will come across the bridge too. So it's worth pointing out it will be slightly more complicated the second time around. From here, let's go in the furnace. Let's have a wee look in here, see what we got in here. That door would nowhere near, like, you'd not be able to touch that door so soon. In the corner here, we got some loot. Titanite shard, oh, large Titanite shard ×2 and a petrified dragon bone. Let's go ahead and open this so we have, like, some kind of shortcut. I don't know if I'd call that a shortcut, really. Up here we get that guy that we did already kill, but you can face him here now if you didn't kill him. And the ladder up here is how you would skip the Smelter demon. So if you're not really enjoying fighting him, you can come this way through the furnace and skip him this way. That's his boss room there, which does have a bonfire in it. The only thing is, yeah, you skip the boss, but you have to do the whole of Iron Keep without a bonfire. Oh no, hang on, there is a bonfire. There's a well, yeah, there's a bonfire. If you go this way. Oh, I didn't mean to kick or push, whatever you want to call it. It's ill-advised. You want to do every boss, like you want to do every boss. It's worth doing. But yeah, just showing you, just pointing it out if you are a bit frustrated and you want to just try something else for a bit. This ladder skips past him because he's actually optional. Okay, we're gonna head back to the bonfire now. We're gonna do a couple things before we fight Smelly Smelter. Oh no, hang on, actually, there's, if we, no, one more thing, because round here, what we didn't do was go right at the end of the platform because we had that guy shooting at us. Oh, we do have this there to grab. Let's get these guys. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, I instinctively just pressed. Oh, this is bad, guys. This is bad. Did he just hit me twice there? Oh, I got hit by the— I'm stuck in the door! I got stuck in the door. That was annoying. Yeah, we'll go and just get that little bit by those guys. Hey, I have all my dark orbs back. That's fine. So you do get invaded every time you come along here. Sometimes it is one lassie and sometimes it is another guy. So we'll see who we get this time. Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? Where's Rachel? Where is it? Where are the other drugs going? I'm Batman. Armorer Dennis, who does know how to dodge and who is a caster. Much harder, I think, this guy. Oh god. Not as easy as the other lassie. Stone Ring might be good here, actually. This is insane! He might actually be easier with melee. Let me just have a little drink. His spells are kind of hitting on the edge there. Does that mean mine are? Whoa, my spells could get through, but his couldn't. I'm just spamming. Okay, that like slow cast is always going to be that. I just dodged into it. Oh, it doesn't actually do that much damage, that soul vortex thing. There we go. Okay. Whoa, Dennis, man. That used a lot of dark orbs. That was a lot of dark orbs. Okay, we've got herbs. We've got herbs, that's fine. Human FG for killing him. Perf. Oh, jeez. That was close. There is a shiny there. There's a summon sign there. Let me just check we got everyone. Yep, we got everyone there. He's away over there. You can, yeah, I guess if you're wanting to get this, you have to angle it so that— I might die here. You, like, roll— there we go, against the pillar. It's a large soul. of a nameless soldier and red leech trochets. Red leech trochets. Bleeding resist. I mean, it's a soul. Yeah, probably it's a bit of a risk, so I wouldn't advise it really for a soul. Right, back around once again. Oof, again, almost got shot by that guy. There's Lucatiel's summon sign here. We're going to use her for Smelter Demon. But just to point out on the left here, this is where the thingy used to be, the large flipping dull, that's it, dull ember. It was quite a tricky jump. You had to like sort of jump like so. I almost missed that there. But over here now is a petrified dragon bone. You probably don't need this, but just in case you do, that's where that is. And then up here is a chest. Wait, is this a real chest? Yes. A little minute there where I was like, I wouldn't put it past Iron Keep. Oh, Zweihander. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. This is a Pharos Lockstone. Door of Pharos. Which, if you put a stone in, which we have probably quite a few of, 9? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It fills this little pool with water. Now, you might think, oh, that's pish, but no, if you are in the water, you get like a buff that lasts for, well, I don't know actually, a couple of minutes. Fire defense buff, which you want to just come in here and like bathe in this, and then go for Smelter Demon. You do have to do that tricky jump to get up here though, so it's risk reward really. So it's up to you whether you want to try and go for that. I hate jumping in this game with the L3. Just give me Elden Ring, dedicated jump button any day. Okay, so Smelter Demon is up next. That's everything done in this first area of Iron Keep. So yeah, Smelter Demon time. Lucatiel, I mentioned Lucatiel. We're actually doing Lucatiel's quest line. So she is here. You won't see her summon here if you've never met her. When you meet her first in Lost Bastille, you have to like exhaust her dialogue before she says, yeah, I'll help you. You can summon me whenever you like. You have to summon her for 3 boss fights, have her survive all 3 boss fights. We had a bit of trouble on the Rotten where she kept dying. So we had to keep resetting the boss. Survive all 3 boss fights, kill the boss, and then we get her quest line in a later area. So we are going to be using her just because I am doing a walkthrough on her quest. But if you are looking to do this boss solo, I have named plenty of ways that you can make this easier. So I'm not suggesting, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm just saying just use a summon, lol. I've named a lot of things, I think, through the course of this walkthrough that could make this boss a lot easier. So Lucatiel actually doesn't make this boss easy mode. It's still hard. So yeah, you don't. The only thing is summoning a summon. Bringing a summon, the boss has 50% more HP. So if anything, it sometimes makes it harder. So there you go. Alright, yeah, so let's get ready. Let's get ready for the boss. So we need, we need spell casts first of all. Let's treat ourselves to a wilted dusk herb. To get some more dark orb back. Yeah, 40 should be fine. We've got our flash sweat. We've got our poison mist. We've got our toxic mist. Right off the bat, when we go in this room, we're going to open with Toxic Mist, just to get that up, just to get that running. I mean, you can put Poison Mist on as well if you like. We'll judge it. We'll see what kind of windows we get for attacking. Lucatiel's going to join us. Smelter will probably ping-pong between the two of us, but we're going to be looking to try and tank as much as possible because we need her to survive. So Toxic Mist and Poison Mist, we're going to put those on right at the start, and when he has like little transition periods where he starts roaring, he like powers up kind of thing. So we're going to be watching for those. We've got Dark Orb to do damage, and Flash Sweat. I reckon 1 Flash Sweat should do us the whole fight, but we might need to reapply it halfway through just to be safe. When he gets to, I think it's about half health, he'll do a constant fire area of effect damage when he's near him. I actually think it hits you just wherever you are, but it's worse when you're near him, so Flash Sweat, it might be worth reapplying halfway through the fight, now that I think about it. We're going to enter with our water buff. Also, we have our Flame Quartz ring. We could go and get Flame Quartz ring, a +1 if you want, if you're feeling a bit nervous and you want a little bit extra fire defense. I will be covering that after this fight, but if you want to go and do that, there's chapters in the walkthrough. I'll put chapters on. If you want to go and do that, obviously +1 has more defense than the base level, so you can do that. Right, so I've got that, I've got a shield. Yeah, well, I think we will use the shield, you know. A lot of his attacks can clip you. So yeah, okay. Oh, and Ring of Restoration was the other idea. What are we going to sacrifice for that? I kind of want to keep Steel Protection. I don't know if all his attacks are fire. No, I think it's a mix of physical and fire. So I don't know, I think Steel Protection will still protect us because we're still quite squishy. So I think we're going to sacrifice Chloranthy Ring for Ring of Restoration. I think that'll really help with the fire aura that he does midway. Okay, I think I've enough chatted in. I think we're ready to go and give it a go. So time is of the essence, so we've got our buff. And we're going to head on over to Luca Babe. Grab ourselves a Luca Babe. A Lucazade. I'm going to pop on a Flash Sweat just as we wait for her to get here. She'll join us, actually. We can probably just like head on straight on in there. I just like to make sure that they're on their way. Right. Straight as soon as we get in this boss room, right? We're going to go in with the Poison Mist, right? When we dodge, we're going to be dodging to the left. There we go, Toxic Mist, right. Is he poisoned? Is he toxic? Oh, is it going to take 2 casts? I think it's taken 2 casts. I wasn't expecting that to take... Oh, he's poisoned. He's poisoned. You can see it going down. He's toxic. Okay, so... Right, there's the roar. There's the roar. Room gets darker. I'm going to switch to my shield here. Okay, so things to note about Smelter, other than... Oh god, okay, he's doing it already. Right, so his sword's going in. Just going to go ahead and reapply Flash Sweat. Now his sword is on fire, so the sword will do more damage. We're actually doing really good damage to him. When he does this overhead, like, bringing his sword down into the ground, I might throw here. I don't know if we're going to get through everything here. When he jumps up, brings his sword down. This, okay, back off of that, because if you're near him, he's going to do an AoE. He doesn't do it to Lucatiel, thankfully. Oh, he's doing it again? If you're anywhere near him, that will have a follow-up, and it's an AoE. Always assume that there is a double combo. Like so. Strafe and roll around to the left. And with your shield up if necessary. Oh, see, there you go. That was because I approached him. He did an AoE. Ring of Restoration. Doing bits there. Always dodge to the side. Never dodge back. Unless it's for this AoE thing, obviously. Side. There we go. Because, as you saw there, fire travels forwards. We didn't manage to... Well, actually, no, we did get him poisoned. We did get him poisoned. It wasn't as effective as I thought it would be. Is Lucatiel dead? No, right, okay, we're just gonna go full on offensive now, guys. Stay away from the sides of the room. Because the pillars, it's very easy to get stuck in the pillars of the room. Right, that's Smelter Demon dead. I tried to get a lot of information across there quickly. And also, I was kind of maybe going to throw and show you it again, but I thought we would just go for it because I've been chatting for about an hour now. The main things, right? The main things, fire defense, Ring of Restoration, Dodging to the left is imperative. You're dodging against the weapon, not with the weapon. Okay? I do think even with really low ADP, that's the key. Dodging to the left and to the side, not back. Also watching out for that jump AoE. Just always expect that AoE, so just back off. Reapply Flash Sweat. We've got Poison Mist, which yeah, I think it did quite a lot of damage. It really built up. I wasn't really paying attention. You've got your shield to fall back on. If you have your shield up and roll, make sure you drop it again to regain your stamina. And yeah, you've got life gems, obviously, for constant regeneration and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, so that went surprisingly well. He is resilient to things like fire, so if you're a pure pyromancer, I am sorry. I want to say he's like resilient to like slash damage as well, but you'll get good results out of things like strike from a mace. What we're gonna do, right, rest this bonfire here, open this door. Okay, congratulations. I do think that is one of the harder bosses in the game if you don't come prepared. We were, I think, over prepared. That went really well. Depending how comfortable you are fighting a certain bosses, you might want to go back to the medulla. But we're just going to go ahead and go back into the Smelter Demon boss room for a surprise porcine shield and 5 flame butterflies. This shield looks like a pig. Pork? Is it porkine? Porkine? It looks like a pig. Yeah. So this is a reunification with an old friend. Pursuer is here in Smelter Demon's boss room, so we can play with him for a bit. Definitely worth doing if you are a melee character, because the ring... Oh, sugar, I dodged the wrong way. The ring of blades. So it's like Smelter Demon, you dodge to the left. Pursuer, you dodge to the right, for sure. Brain, catch up, please. Yeah, Pursuer, dodge to the right. Yes, you get a Ring of Blades +1 from this Pursuer. I'm gonna say Smelter Demon every single time. So definitely worth doing if you're a melee character. We just gonna do this dance for a little bit. He doesn't take a lot of damage from Dark Orb, which is why we're not doing tons of damage here. But just chipping away. You fight this guy quite a lot in Scholar of the First Sin, so hopefully you're good at it by now. If not, like I said, quickly pop back to medulla. Ooh, that clipped me there. We're gonna have to get some life gem on the go there. Might be worth putting on the Ring of Steel Protection once again for fighting this guy, just in case some of the attacks do clip you with low agility. This has been good though. 1/2 of Iron Keep done, arguably the harder boss. The hardest thing about the next half of the area is I don't know, the fire. There's a lot of fire. It's just the same as the first half, where it's like, just take your time. And always expect there to be at least 2 more knights that come running at you. Alright. Yeah, we could probably do with more... I don't know, Pyromancy might have been better against that guy. Anyway, he's down. Ring of Blades +1 from this particular Pursuer after the Smelter Demon. If you go back into his boss room, Ring of Blades +1. And we've got 55500 souls, so let's head back to medulla. That's been quite a long episode, and I'm hungry. So that's us for now. We're going to split Iron Keep into 2. I hope you enjoyed though. Thank you very much for watching. Actually, let's just, hang on, let's just do this first. Seek lest. Did we get an Estus Flask shard? Oh my god, I've only got 20 vigor. That explains a lot. Endurance is low. It doesn't need to be higher though. I mean, we could put it higher. I want these both to be 40. The fact that they are different numbers annoys me. I have a feeling that we're getting some int from somewhere. Yeah, 39, 38.
There. Seek
Lest. So 1 point in int and 2 in faith. Okay, perfect. So I'm getting like 2 int from something and 1 faith from something. I forget what's doing that for me. It's been a while. Yeah, 40 of each. Nice, decent. Okay, let's yeah, we're keeping that. We can swap that back to Chloranthy. Chloranthy's just always good. Yeah. Yep. This is saving me, but I do think, like, I don't know, Stone Ring is good. Spell uses, Tunement. Tunement's good. Okay, we'll just keep that like that for now. Alright. Yes, so souls spent. Ooh, we can put in our Twinkling Titanite into our staff. Oh. Oh, I said I was going to show you how to get the fire ring +1. Yeah, okay, I guess we'll do that today. We've got a long one today. Because I did mention it earlier, so I'm a woman of my word. Hey, there we go. Right, Sunset Staff. Both dark infused and fully upgraded is a force to be reckoned with, for sure. So now that that is fully upgraded, I could put my Twinklies into my helm from now on, but we'll get a chime eventually that I want to use, so I'm going to save them for that, I think. Okay, right, staff is fully maxed. Let me show you now what to do with that iron key that we picked up. And how to get the flame quartz ring +1. So if you are struggling a bit with fire defense, this will give you a little bit more fire defense. So from here, from Forest of Fallen Giants, we're going to head down. Down. That is that area down there with the salamanders. So you can, there's sneaky cheeky ways that you can get down there and survive that drop down there, but it's, I mean, oh, come on. There you go. It's tricky, it is tricky. How we actually are meant to get there is via this elevator that goes down to Last Giant. And then through this locked door that requires the iron key to open. So it did hint that the iron door to the iron key was quite far away, but I don't know if anyone realised that it would be quite so far away. There we go, iron key. Right, so in here, patches of fire on the ground will hurt. Let me get my flash sweat. I still have toxic and all that equipped, but that's fine. Right. So, flame salamanders, oh, there they are. Oh god, okay, well we'll just take you out to the door, I think. We do decent damage, but they have decent health. They also breathe fire. Oh, in little bursts of 3. Now I've got flash sweat on, so that did hardly any damage, but just hide when they're breathing. Actually, that's a strat. I should just pull them all back to this door. But yeah, the fireballs are all in like, grips of 3. I can't even target him. Is he following me? It is. They're kind of cute. Oh, let's leave. I'm leaving. Right, 1, 2, 3, and then back round. Yeah, really good damage on these guys. They've got a lot of health. Nice. Okay, so, yeah, watch the fire. We can just watch the effect on flash sweat, the like sweating when that runs out. We'll need to reapply that. Around here we have a... Oh, that's the heavy iron key. Okay, and the Rebel's Great Shield. Right, so heavy iron key is to open the Old Iron King DLC. So you'll want that eventually anyway. So we've picked it up now. Here is where, right at the start of the game, when we got the fire longsword, this is where that fire salamander was hanging out. Kind of cool to see how it all interconnects. I'm just going to put this back on just in case we do get shot by the fire again. Okay, so up the hill here, there are going to be more of these salamander guys. Yeah, there's one there. Right, let me just... Thought he would maybe follow us. Let's rush him. Let's rush him. Whoa, 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 whoa! Regret! Regret! I didn't realize we were gonna spinning around. This is a tricky one because I can't just like get him stuck in the door. Luckily, Flash Sweat doing bits, as always. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, we got another one. Is this the last one? He just sort of sits there like, oh, I missed her. Alright, I think that's the... Yeah, you can tell that's the last one because the fire out of the ground has stopped. Alrighty. These holes will still kill you though, don't fall down them. Large soul from that one. This guy has a fire drake stone, so if you did want to infuse a weapon with fire, there's a fire drake stone. This guy is the hawk ring for aiming further with a bow. Where's it gone? There. Extends the range of arrows. That's a much better way of describing that than what I said. And yes, this chest over here, which is what we wanted. Flame quartz ring +1. Perfect. Okay, so that will be even more a fire defense just there. Okay, so if you are needing that, just that little bit extra for a Smelter demon, maybe you killed Rosabeth for whatever reason, then that ring can help you. But you do need to kill, well, you kind of need to kill all of the lizards. I don't know if you can really suicide run that. I don't know if you can. But yeah, so that's that. Just thought I'd tack that on the end here. And in this beautiful smouldering cave, let me bid you adieu. I'll see you in the next episode when we continue and finish off Iron Keep, our fourth and final primal bonfire, before we enter the sort of late game of Dark Souls 2. Hey, so yes, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can help me out by giving it a like, and that makes me happy. Subscribe to catch the next part, and I'll see you there.